Nobody knows what's around the corner. Life can be taken away on the turn of a sixpence. But as long as there are people who are prepared to come out of their door every morning and try and help other people, you have got to feel hope.
Hello, Queens. Oh, Jesus.
Adult anatomical. Been stabbed twice in the chest.
Fall from parachute, hard landing.
Collapsed on a football pitch.
Charge to 360. Excellent.
Thank you very much. Please call again.
Queen's Medical Centre, Nottingham.
Are you up, Ducker?
Another day in paradise.
One of the busiest A&E departments in Europe.
Wow!
That, I don't think, is survivable.
Have we got a new one coming in?
3 minutes.
There is no room at the inn.
Do you want anything to drink? Cup of tea? This place is awesome.
A place where life,
You're a happy band of people here.
love,
Love your kids.
and loss
Can't feel anything.
unfold every single day.
Working in A&E, you see people in those worst moments of their life.
My baby boy, I can't lose my baby boy.
But there are always stars in the black sky.
Oh, my darling.
It makes you realise how important life is, and we should hang on to that with both hands.
Have you?
Filmed across one 24-hour period, these are the stories of a nation and its health service.
Thank you for everything.
Oh.
Suddenly, a lot of the things that you thought mattered doesn't matter.
It's okay.
But you're there for me and I'm there for you. And that's a strong bond.
I'm loving you too.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
Oh, it's just taken 2 gasps. He's blue, he's lifeless. Please help. Breathe.
Is he awake?
No.
Okay.
Please.
Listen carefully, I'll tell you how to do chest compressions. You're going to go at a rate of 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't stop until the ambulance crew is right there.
Hello, Resus. Owen speaking. Okay, that's fine. Do you have adrenaline? And 2 shocks. Okay, fabulous. And you're 25 minutes away. Okay, thank you. Bye.
A 77-year-old man is being rushed to Queen's Medical Centre after suffering a cardiac arrest at home.
We've got a cardiac arrest on LMA. We need airway support.
The man's wife was with him when the incident happened.
Keith was going to play bridge for the county and he'd had a problem on the computer signing in.
Jim, the arrest. Shall I lead it? If that's okay. Yeah.
With a few minutes to go, he shouted me in a bit of a panic, "I can't sign in, can you help me?" And suddenly he just sort of keeled over backwards in the chair.
Post-cardiac arrest. Okay, he's already had 2 shocks, so...
I can remember saying, "Come on, Keith, come on." It was very frightening because I could hear his ribs cracking. Absolute no signs of life at all. I just knew he was dead.
Okay. Yeah, we're happy for transfer.
Ready, steady, move.
Guys, we're going to listen to some handovers.
At 13:58, he's collapsed in front of his wife into cardiac arrest. Excellent bystander CPR. Crew on scene a couple of minutes later. Presenting with him was VF. He had 2 shocks, 2 rounds of CPR, and a ROSC. Maybe some anterior rib fractures, but no other injuries in primary survey. His wife will be here momentarily to give us more information. Thank you.
You're happy with airway? Chest clear? Okay. Good radial pulse.
Cardiac arrest is the worst thing that a patient can present with an A&E. You have to act as soon as possible. The shorter the time span between the cardiac arrest and intervention, the better the chance of survival.
Breathing, we think that there's some anterior chest deformation because of the CPR. Pupils were 2 millimeters, but sluggish. Not great. Yeah, thank you very much. Guys, we've got a gas, pH of 7.27, CO2 of 5.4, potassium is 2.9.
Main important thing is to, one, stabilize the patient, two, find out if there is a reversible cause to the cardiac arrest, because unless we correct the cause, they can have a cardiac arrest again.
Fine. Concern is whether he could be having a PE collapse. So get a CT PA.
He's got a massive PE, then we've got to think about thrombolysis.
Yeah. Have we got an ECG, guys?
He's 77, he looks quite frail to be.
Yeah.
So I think it might be a battle getting him
Plan
through.
is we're just going to order CT head and CT PA, get an ECG now, and then think about, does he need thrombolysis? Okay, you've got an ECG. Oh, cool.
It was horrible. Just so worried, really, so lost.
Happy with airway, you've got your ventilator, drugs, happy with that. We'll go with the defib for CT. So we'll just get ready for transfer.
I felt so alone, so desperately alone then, just not knowing.
Untangle it as much as you can, because otherwise it's not going to reach for the scan.
Keith is having an urgent CT scan after suffering a cardiac arrest 2 hours ago.
On your count.
Ready, steady, roll.
Doctors need to find out the reason why his heart stopped.
With the stop, ready, steady, slide.
We met when I was 41 and he was 44. Before I met Keith, I had a couple of relationships, but I think I'd been too hurt and I wasn't going to get involved with anybody ever again. There were a group of 7 of us who'd all worked together, and we used to have girly nights, a lot of fun. We used to go walking together, and one of them was due to meet Keith, and she'd met somebody else. And they said, why don't you meet Keith? Anyway, had too much wine, agreed to meet him, and then instantly regretted it, but turned up. Bought me a Chinese meal, and he asked if he could see me again. And he said, well, it wouldn't be for a while because I'm playing golf tomorrow. And Sunday's Mother's Day. I always go into Lincolnshire and pick violets for my mother on Mother's Day. And then the next morning, quite impressed that she was picking violets for his mother. So I rang him up to thank him for the meal. He said, would you like to come over for a coffee?
Breathe in and hold your breath.
So he cancelled his golf, and we've been together ever since. It was very exciting. We were besotted with each other, we really were. He's a man of his generation and doesn't say, I love you and all these sort of things.
Steady, steady, slide.
But there's a side to Keith that many people don't see.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Underneath, he's very sensitive and very kind. The nicest Christmas present I've ever had, he wrote me a little letter saying how much he loved me. That meant the world. So, yeah, that's very special.
You get some right messes in A&E, and I'm one of them. Fucking hell.
You're joking. Yeah, you need to take the washing out the washing machine because it's Brody's school shirt.
Hello.
Hello.
So I'm Lily. You're John, aren't you?
Hello, Lily.
I'm a nurse practitioner here. So I'll just listen to the paramedics.
So John was at the cattle market this morning, stood next to a stall where a car just ploughed into him.
We'd been into the cattle market at Nottingham. We was looking at the fruit. We're just going across to the socks, and the car came. I didn't see it.
Have you got any pain up here?
Well, yes, that's where the tyre...
How's the car run over you here?
Because it's pulled him.
Oh. Can you feel me touching you?
Yeah.
Now, can you stop me pushing you?
No, like we did before.
Good, that's fine.
That's it.
Good.
He's had a previous fracture on that ankle as well from a football injury.
Love football. What a game. I watched Nottingham Forest in the younger days, and I loved them. I was about 11 years of age when I met my wife. I had a forest scarf round my neck, and she stole it from me. So I chased her down the road. So that's when it all started. We was sweethearts, has to say, in them days. Every little bit of Stephanie I loved. And we married when I was 23. The best thing I did. Now that's all right there. Bit burn where's the tyre, look, where the tyre skimmed me. Stephanie came to Nottingham Forest with me once, but she only went once. She wouldn't go again. She didn't like it.
Can you move it at all? Yeah, that's all right.
All right, John, we're going to love you and leave you.
Thank you, all
All
you've
right,
done.
no
You're
problem.
absolutely fantastic. Thank
Look
you.
after yourself. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Should we send you for an X-ray? Yeah. And then we'll know what we're working with. Which part did you break before?
This leg, chipped an ankle.
Oh, it sounds a bit like a small one. A football? Were you professional? You must have been pretty good then.
I was above normal.
Above normal?
I could kick with both feet.
Could you?
Yeah. I wish I'd have made a professional footballer, but unfortunately, I didn't train enough. I used to drink as well. That's what did it. That's one of the things I regret, drinking.
Really swollen.
Yeah, I was having a good day before
Yeah,
that.
you were.
And then, late 80s, I started gambling.
Well done for you. Well done.
One day I went into the bookies and I won 4,000. The next day I went in and lost it. Now that's stupid, isn't it?
Hello.
Oh, hello again.
Let me just get an apron and we'll look at your X-ray.
My wife, Stephanie, she was absolutely dead against it. Well, she left me once. She went round the corner at Ruddington to her mother, but came back the same day.
What did they say? Not allowed?
Not allowed.
Did they give you a clue?
Ask the doctor. But yeah, I regret it, really. I really do.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely broken. So this is supposed to be long and smooth. Your tibia and your fibula.
All right.
I think you're going to have to go into a cast. And they might want to pull it straight a little bit. And
Yeah.
if they do that, you'll have to go to a different place because they will give you a bit of sedation.
That's all right.
That's all right, yeah.
Oh, dear. So I'm going to be on the sidelines for a bit.
You are, unfortunately.
Oh, dear.
Queen's ED recess.
Yeah.
So she's fallen from a horse. She's got some lumbar pain. She's got a numb right leg. Pain in the hip. 10 minutes. OK, we'll see you shortly.
A 27-year-old woman is being rushed to Queen's Medical Centre after a horse riding accident.
27. Fallen from a horse, about 5 foot, they said.
Her mother is travelling with her in the ambulance.
Joanna had booked herself to do this ride for cancer charity. I hate horses. If I were God for a day, there would not be any more horses and there would be no more trampolines.
All of a sudden, out the blue, I got a phone call from Joanna's mobile.
What was the ETA?
Nothing yet. 10 minutes.
10 minutes, so any time.
I knew it wasn't Joanna's voice. I could hear Joanna screaming.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go.
Inside, I go into panic mode, and the girl said Joanna's come off and she can't feel her legs. That's when my heart sank, and I thought the worst.
Hello, yeah, just number 3, please.
That's not
What's your name, lovely? Joanna, I'm Molly, one of the nurses. Nice to meet you. We're going to do a handover. I'll attach you to some monitoring and we'll go from there.
This is Joanna, she's a 27-year-old lady riding a horse. She's fallen from approximately 5 feet onto hard, muddy type ground. It looks like the back and bottom area downwards taking the brunt of the force. She was complaining of numbness from the bottom down both legs.
Sorry. Anything else?
Now, Mum has come with us. I told her to wait outside in a minute. Do you want a relative room or just to stay outside? I'll let you do that.
Are you able to put your arms at your side? I'm going to take these off.
Joanna, my name is Dr. Muhammad. I'm going to be doctor here.
If someone's fallen off a horse and landed on their back, then you worry about the pelvis and the spine. Any high-impact injuries to the spine, they can cause fractures. This can damage the spinal cord, and this can result in the patient not being able to walk again.
How about when I'm pressing here?
Yeah, so we've not trauma called it yet.
So fall from horse and maybe a pelvic injury. This does meet criteria for an amber trauma call.
Any pain in your pelvis at all? In your hips at the moment?
At the back of them.
I'm just going to give a place of pressure. Let me feel him if it's sore.
Sore? Binder. Hit an amber. Binder.
Yes, no, that's fine.
Dan, amber.
Amber trauma is when a patient is thought to have possible life-threatening injuries.
Can we have an amber trauma call to resus, please?
Oh dear, this is going to get tight round your hips. Yeah, tighten. That's it. That's it.
All right.
All right there,
You've
Joanna.
done so well. That bit's all over now, okay?
Okay.
It should feel really quite tight, okay?
It's going through your mind. Is it just going to be broken bones? Has she hurt the spine? I just thought, well, she's still here.
So she's going to need a CT of the trunk.
She is?
We'll take it from there.
It just didn't cross my mind what we were going to have to live with after that.
We're just putting these straps across on this mattress. It wraps you up kind of like a burrito, and it means that when we go to CT, you're like a little package that we can just put across into the scanner.
Joanna is being taken for an urgent CT scan after falling 5 feet from a horse.
That was a good way of explaining it, like a burrito. I like
it just is like that.
Explain it in terms like that. I like it.
Doctors are concerned she may have broken bones in her spine or pelvis.
Hello, so we have Joanna here, is that correct?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, good. So the idea is just to roll you towards us, okay?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
That's all right. It's all right. Are you all right?
No.
Are you all right if we slide you now?
Yeah.
Ready, steady, slide. Sorry about that.
Sorry. Oh. Oh. No.
This will take like just 5 minutes, okay?
When she was born in the hospital, Joanna's dad, John, was the first one to hold her. He was the one who carried her into the house when we got back. And I remember him taking her all the way around the house and saying, this is the kitchen, this is the lounge, and introducing her to the 2 dogs that we had at the time, and putting her down on the bed with the 2 dogs, one each side of her.
Breathe.
John was a drummer. He loved performing, as long as he could hide behind his drums at the back. Her dad at one point did buy her a drum kit, and much to his dismay, she didn't learn to play the drums because she's always just loved her animals. When she was younger, she started riding a little Shetland pony called Rupert.
Breathe in and hold your breath.
Her dad would take her to all of these riding events. He saw it as his role to be there for her and to look out for her and to take her wherever she wanted to go.
Don't worry.
Well done. Sorry. Next slide. Well done.
That was better than last time. Thanks, guys. Oh, okay, you're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Daddy would be the one that would mend things for her. As she got older, you know, skinny jeans weren't doing up as well as they should do. It would be Daddy she'd get to hold on to the lapel belts and yank them up for her.
Bye, guys. Take care. Bye.
She was very close to him. Very close to him. It's been a bit of a tough year. I just never expected the day he walked out of the house that he wouldn't be coming back again.
Hello. Have you got any room in here? I've got a man with a tri-malleolar fracture who needs some knit.
I don't know if we have, you know. Let's just see. Oh, we do have this bit. Yeah, I think we have. We'll ask Dan. Oh, Dan is there.
Yeah.
There's an ankle that needs to come in for a minute.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Alfred to come sort it out.
Okay.
It's been a long time. Oh, I did amazing.
Okay,
yeah,
so we could hopefully do both.
Do both, yeah.
7. Lovely.
79-year-old John is waiting to be treated for a broken ankle after he was run over by a car.
Right, are you ready?
Okay, Lily.
Take you down the corridor.
Ready as that? I was a bit of a lad, to be honest with you. The trouble is, gambling's habitual. You think you can win every time, you can't. You've got to keep winning to keep afloat. Now that's got to be the brain of an idiot, in my book. My wife, Stephanie, did get upset. It was a strain. And I finished gambling anyway then. Very kind, you've done marvellous.
I've not done much, I think...
I don't care, but you've looked after me. You are absolutely the cat's whiskers, like all of them.
Yeah, hopefully you'll be back at the market soon.
Hello.
What we need to do is give you some sleeping medication.
Yes.
And pop your ankle back into the right position.
Right, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you. If I could take the clock back, I'd have done things differently.
Pop that around your hand.
Yes.
Hold that in your hand.
Right.
You're just going to use that like an inhaler.
But Steph stood by me. She was absolutely wonderful to me.
Breathe in and out, breathe in and out.
She looked after me. I looked after her until the day she went to see her maker. And it did work. I was married 50 years.
Yeah, just relax, sir. Deep breaths.
If it's painful, just take some more here.
The more drugged up you are, the better.
Breathe in.
You regret certain things that you've done in life.
That was fun, yeah?
Yes, yes. It's all right, yeah.
Stuff, sir.
But I think I won overall with Stephanie. Definitely.
Fair enjoyed that.
I did, yeah. It was good. I lived and won, I would say.
My mum thinks she's a doctor. The other day she was like, yeah, I was walking down the street and I fell over and my shoulder came out and I put it back in. I was like, did you? Did you? You just never dislocated your shoulder before and you just clicked. She's like, yeah, it was really painful. Like, I went like this and it went back in. I was like,
He's got a bleeding cut.
Keith is in resus, awaiting the results of his CT scan. Dr. Andrew is reviewing the report to see if there is a clear reason for why he had a cardiac arrest.
Keith and I have been lucky to have had such a nice retirement. We travelled an awful lot, which I'm really grateful that we did. We did actually go to Australia to see Melbourne at Christmas and Sydney and New Year. So that was a dream come true. We've been able to go to Spain for the winters and we literally walk on the beach every single day. It was so amazing, it was wonderful.
CTPA and CT head are negative. I'm going to bring family in, yeah?
Keith's wife, Rosemary, is waiting for news in the relatives' room.
Hi guys, I'm Dr. Anju, I'm one of the doctors here. At the moment we've finished the scans, both of them have come back negative. We haven't found anything that's acutely reversible that we can correct, like a clot in his lung. Everything is stable at the moment.
Yes, no brain damage.
That answer we might not be able to get today. Would you like to see him?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. So, yeah, take your time. All right.
Through this. Look, so this one is try. So do your best, right? Try that. Try and make it hard. Can't see you in this empty bridge game. I think love is absolutely everything. Because you get older, it's a different sort of love. It's not the wild romantic love, but it's the loyalty and the security, knowing that someone's always there for you no matter what. You do the best you can. You will be better.
Karen?
Yes. All right, I'm going. Is she back?
Yeah, she's just waiting for the report on the scan at the second.
Joanna is awaiting the results of her CT scan after falling off her horse.
Does that come fairly quickly then?
So because it's counted as a major trauma, they are usually not done very fast. They are prioritised.
Mum Karen has been in the relatives' room waiting to see her.
Got a visitor.
Oh, you've got some blood then. You all right, darling? Why are you crying?
She's in pain.
All right, darling. Can you still not feel anything down there? Have they said anything? Don't do anything by halves, do you, darling? We don't in our family.
Hello. Joanna and Mum.
Yes.
My name is Dr. Mohammed. I'm one of the doctors here. I have spoken to the bone doctors, the orthopedic doctors. They still want that x-ray to be done of your whole pelvis and also the whole leg. So we're going to get it done now.
Thank you.
Right, to X-ray.
It was Saturday. I had caught COVID and I was quite poorly. John just thought he'd got a bit of a cold and his breathing was getting more difficult. And he lost his balance and fell in the bathroom and was sort of stuck in there. So I had to call the ambulance.
My name's David, this is Marcia.
And when they came, he walked out to the ambulance. They walked at the side of him, they walked out to the ambulance. But within an hour of him leaving, A&E had rung me and said that he really was very, very ill.
I'm going to bring the bed down, okay?
He didn't like anything medical, and he always had to have either me or Joanna there holding his hand to cope. I couldn't go in because I was still COVID isolating. And I'm just thinking, I can't be there for you. Be there to support you at the time when you need me most. It was just an awful, awful feeling.
Bye.
By the Monday, so that was only 2 days later, the doctor said if he doesn't turn a really big corner in the next few hours, then I think we're losing him. You never know what's round the corner, do you, darling?
Do you want to report on this one?
Yes, please.
Doctors are assessing Joanna's CT scan and X-rays.
You see that?
Right, sacral ala.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's got a sacral fracture there. It extends the foraminal nerve roots, the sacral foraminal nerve roots. Yeah. Yeah.
So you've got a fracture in your sacral bone. So basically, it's the tailbone, basically. Okay. Got a fracture there on the right side.
I've got a broken spine.
Yes, the bottom bit. Nothing else. Nothing in the tummy. Nothing up here from the chest down. It is around the vicinity of it. There's nerves going around. Okay. I'm gonna speak to the spinal doctors.
Okay.
The sacrum connects the spine with the hip bones. When you fracture the sacrum, you can damage the nerves that goes out through the sacrum. And when you damage these nerves, this can cause functional limitations to the patient. And this can be life-changing.
Will she be staying in?
She will be staying in.
Is she going to be all right? Is her back going to be okay? Will it heal?
I can't tell you for sure until I've spoken to them. Then I'll come back to you. Is that all right? Cool.
He's doing quite a good job.
Yeah.
Joanna has broken the bottom of her spine after falling off a horse.
No, I might as well inflict some pain. Everybody else has been inflicting pain on my daughter.
Orthopedic doctors have arrived to assess the break and decide whether it will require surgery.
I'm gonna have a little feel of your legs, if that's all right. Okay. Yeah. You seem like you're in a lot of pain. Any pain in your hips? Yeah.
Joanna's dad had COVID. And then the doctor rang me on the Tuesday lunchtime and she said, if your daughter wants to come in, I think now is the time she's going to need to come.
Any pain in your knee?
Not really.
So Joanna did. She and her boyfriend, Andy, just leapt in the car and went in together.
Is it painful here? Is it painful here?
The doctor took Joanna to his room and she said, I'll just go in first and tell him you're coming.
No pain in the foot?
No.
Any toes?
No.
And she came straight back out and said, I'm sorry, Joanna is gone. Joanna came straight to me and just broke down. Yeah. It was hard to believe it had happened from Saturday to Tuesday lunchtime. So quickly, never dreamed he wouldn't be coming home. And she was heartbroken.
Joanna is being taken to an orthopedic ward for further observations.
Twist your foot that doesn't hurt and your thigh.
No, not my thigh.
Okay. Right, give me just a wee minute.
But he wouldn't want us to be sad forever. And he certainly wouldn't want his little girl to be hurt.
It's the bottom end of your spine, but the bottom end of your spine is part of your pelvis. I think it's a crack that we're going to say you need plenty of painkillers, we need to be careful about what we do and don't let you do. I don't think you need an operation. I've checked you top to toe, so we don't need to worry about any other injuries. I don't mind if you sit up a little bit if that's more comfortable. Tonight, you need some painkillers and a bed to sleep in.
Mum, I've got an itch sort of right there. Down a bit. Down a bit more. Cool, thank you.
I believe in fate. There must have been a reason for John to be taken from us. And there must be a reason why it was possibly for the best. You do know I'm going to worry so much every time you go off now. Life might have dealt us some rough blows this year, but there are positives in there. And I think that's what keeps you going. Because I just believe life's too short. You know, what matters will get you better.
ECG with the crew has been normal. With us, it's multiple ectopics. So I'm just giving him some magnesium and potassium. Let me just double check this on the. James took the history once.
Doctors have reviewed Keith's CT report and are still unsure what caused his cardiac arrest. Specialist intensive care doctors have come to assess him.
Hi, doctor.
They've been verbally reported as negative.
Yes.
For CTPA. And we're wrong city, there's no beds there, so we'll probably have to come upstairs.
Okay.
So, my heart is sinking. It's very severe.
Yeah.
Ideally, we have a do not resuscitate order. This is always bad, but in someone of his age, it can be terrible.
Okay.
I don't think anything prepares you for when you have to talk about whether some treatments are not going to work, and nothing that you do or anyone else does is going to work. You have to really think about how you're going to deliver that information. And I think compassion is really important.
Hi, guys. Right, so I just wanted to discuss a few things with you. So we're going to try and get him into an intensive care bed.
Right.
So we're just trying to sort out that bed.
Yeah.
But at the moment, there is a very high risk that his heart's going to stop again in the next 24, 48 hours.
Right.
If he has another cardiac event, I don't think another sort of aggressive round of CPR, intubation, ventilator, and all of that might not be in his best interest.
He's always said he didn't want to be resuscitated and to have a poor quality of life afterwards.
Yeah.
At least he's comfortable, he's not in pain, is he? We've done the absolutely best we can. I'm quite realistic that sooner or later one or other of us will go and leave the other one. We've talked about it and he said, look, if anything happens to me, don't you mourn, you get on and enjoy life. We're going to move you to another bed so you'll be more comfortable. It's easier said than done, of course. But that's what we would both genuinely want. Life's for living.
Keith is being taken to the intensive care unit, where he will be closely monitored.
It's been a long job. Joanna was worried she might not get back where she wanted to be. I'm just grateful that the outcome wasn't any worse than it was.
The consultant said that by the 6-month point, I should be as normal as I'll ever be. This year's been really, really difficult. Hopefully next year will be better.
He had a stroke and had to go back to A&E. I think so often we say that you've got to live for the moment and don't actually do it. Enjoy the days that you're here because they go so quickly. We're all just mortal beings, really.
I went to the pearly gates and they refused to let me in. Wouldn't be here, obviously, if it wasn't for Rosemary. She's the best thing in the world, as far as I'm concerned, and I've been lucky. I've been extremely lucky.
Trump.